Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. So, I just wanted to talk about psilocybin for a second and how it's really been connecting the dots for me. So, last night I decided to take what's called a heroic dose. I would consider it a heroic dose just because I've never taken that amount of shrooms before. I took 5.5 grams. And when I tell you that some things really clicked for me, So, I first made the realization that the things that we sometimes want are not organic. It's a conditioning and not really what our soul is checking for. And so when we don't when we don't have what we think we want, we're unhappy. When literally we have everything that we could possibly need. And abundance isn't something that you create. Abundance is all around us. You just have to tap into it. So, I mean, that's been something that that's been a code that I've been unpacking and intellectualizing for a minute now. But last night, it was all really coming together for me. Now, I've also realized that fear is a very valid emotion. All of your emotions are valid, even fear, right? But there is something so beautiful on the other side of really sitting through the fear. Like, when you think about what fear is, it's anticipation of the unknown, right? And so when you get to a certain place, spiritually or even just in a meditation where you are okay with anything that could possibly happen in that moment, you're so present that you are at peace and you are okay with anything, any possibilities. Fear completely is eradicated in that moment. For me, at least, for me, last night, I'm gonna be honest, I felt like I was going to die. And I was completely okay with that. Like, I was fine. I was ready. I'm not saying that I have a death wish or I'm like suicidal, but the fear of death is no longer there because I've been on the other side of that. I've been everything, actually. And last night I kept saying that over and over. I was like, I've been everything. I am everything. Like, I am able to think objectively. I am able to analyze things from a higher perspective. Like, it's not just me and my feelings and subjectivity now. It's me being able to see things from many different perspectives. And I feel like you don't understand yourself, you don't understand other people until you're able to do that. So that was amazing. I was just like going through the different types of people that there are and the different types of people that I've encountered, and I was just like, damn, I feel you. Like, I was just agreeing with, I started to not agree, but I started to see where people would be coming from when it comes to their sentiments. You know what I'm saying? It's very interesting how our own identities or our own perspectives can cloud us from being able to see all things like God. But there's a beauty in being able to accept that people have different perspectives. That's okay. Like, the connection was extremely... Oh, the connection was strong last night. The peace that I received from this specific trip or this specific ritual is ingrained in me. I can feel it. I can feel it being ingrained in all of my cells, all of my DNA. Definitely opening new neurological pathways, definitely connecting the dots. I am so thankful. Like, woo, gratitude. Okay, gratitude. And that's really what it's all about, is being grateful, right? Because if you don't have anything else, you should have gratitude. Because even the chance to experience to be able to exude and embody consciousness is a blessing. to be able to be an alchemist, to turn some shit that's not favorable into something that is, to be able to adapt and change and go with the rhythm and the flow of the times is like, it's a gift. It's a blessing. We have to be thankful. We have to be present, appreciate every moment for what it is. Most definitely. So I would say there's no need to pretend like you're not fearful. That would be dishonest and doing a huge disservice to your shadow. Be honest about what you're afraid of and sit in that, I think. And I don't know, people are like more so into running away from the fear. I'm more so like intrigued with going towards it and seeing what happens through that fear and what is waiting for me on the other side. I think that I've pretty much said what I had to say. I think I've touched on everything. I just wanted to kind of share my experience. If you are interested in, having more talks or discussions about it, you can DM me. I love talking about this shit. I love talking about collective consciousness and how we are literally in the 5D. The 5D is here. The 5D is not a place that we are, that you have to get to, that you have to focus really hard to get, bro, it's right here. It is right. It's amazing. We're here. We're in the 5D. We are here. Capital H. And then sometimes we do have to descend, and that's okay too. Like, we don't always have to be in this higher state of consciousness, but we're naturally I am naturally gravitating toward that dimension. And sometimes descension is what I'm naturally doing as well. It's a balance. A beautiful, beautiful, divine, harmonious balance. All right, I am done rambling. Yeah, I'm grateful. Thank you.